Yeah.
I give them all the grace to like get through get through preseason and like see who gets like those early starts in the regular season. But yeah, man, I definitely don't think I mean, yeah, like at the end of the day, it's like as great as we want them to be, and they were projected to be, and like all this coverage, and they can do this, they can do that. It's just like these are still relatively like young men, like coming into like a grown man's like league and like figuring that out. And as much as like you may practice Monday to Friday or whatever, like just no like true preparation, just like that game day feeling and vibe and that energy and getting hit and like, oh, you're not protected in practice. Like, all right, nigga, we trying to take your head off in preseason because we trying to earn a spot on the other team too. So yeah, so
Coach. Yes. So I think you are leaving off your number one. So go ahead and take us home, man.
Yeah. So I got my number two and my number one. So number two, I'm gonna make Zach Wilson number two only because he only threw 9 passes compared to how many passes did Mac Jones throw?
What? Come on.
Mac threw 19.
Mac Jones is asked to do more. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I basically have them even. Mac Jones is actually doing a little bit more of that this past week, so I'm gonna put Zach Wilson number two. But both of these guys look the freaking part, man. I mean, they look the part.
I don't know this. I don't know where he is on the depth chart for the Patriots or Wilkerson or whatever, but like probably 50% of his completions were to Wilkerson.
17,
yes, him. And if he's there, I was like, okay, so he's developing some chemistry with that guy.
Yeah, I think he's an undrafted guy. Let me check while you talk. Keep going.
And so Cam started. I think Cam may have had like 2 or 3 series or whatever. It was like, okay, cool, whatever. Obviously, Mac Jones had, more series than Cam. And so, like, I had text in the group chat. I was like, bro, that energy in Gillette Stadium when Mac Jones came in, like, said, we want him. Like, that was just the energy. Like, it was no slight or disrespect to Cam. It was just like, and the reason I feel, and like, if I was a fan too, like, I feel like Cam being with the Patriots, I feel like he auditioning to go somewhere else next year. I feel like he auditioning to go somewhere next year. And I also feel like Bill Belichick is trying to figure out as soon as possible, rather sooner than later, if Mac Jones is the guy. And so I don't know how much of a margin of error Cam Newton is going to be given. I don't know if like he got to be great to keep his job all the way through the season. I don't know if he just got to be pedestrian and take care of the ball. I don't think there's no true loyalty to him in his relationship with Bill Belichick to be like let's start like trying to develop the future. Thank you, Cam. Bye, Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but no, like watching Mac Jones like play and like the throws that he was making, there was like prototype NFL catches, throwing guys open. Like I know he had a couple like goal routes that he missed, but like they were like in the ballpark or whatever. Like Darnell was talking about having that quarterback amnesia, bad throw here, there, whatever. It doesn't seem like to like really rattle him, and it kind of just made me question like, okay, is this Mac Jones being up to par, or is this Bill Belichick making sure he make his quarterback look good, or whoever the offensive coordinator is? But it genuinely felt like Mac Jones was like controlling, like he had control of what he was doing. This wasn't him being like blanketed with certain receivers or certain like protections or whatever. Because like it seemed like they pretty much like opened up the playbook for him in the first debut just to see, can he do this? Okay, empty backfield, shotgun. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shame on me because I looked at everybody except Zach Wilson. So shame on me for that. But coming into the lead, I had high hopes on. Like I picked Zach Wilson just about over. Ain't that who you said you got? Who you said you got rookie of the year, Isaac?
I had Zach Wilson, and then I had Kyler Murray. I don't even think as a dark horse MVP candidate. I think I got him as an MVP candidate.
Okay.
This year, yeah.
Yeah, we'll touch that on another pod. But so I'll just say Zach Wilson. He was only asked to throw the ball 9 times. Every time the ball was placed exactly where it needed to be. Obviously, Corey Davis, he leaned on Corey Davis a lot, just like Trevor Lawrence leaned on Marvin Jones a lot for the fantasy players out there. So that may be something there. But again, he's in that Kyle Shanahan system. They're going to set him up for success. But they didn't necessarily try to make him look good. Like, it was just like, hey, this is the basic game plan, what we're running, day one stuff. Just go out there and get it done. And he got it done where he needed to. So the ball comes out of his hand different. The best thrower of the football out of anybody in the class.
Thank you. That's exactly what I saw on tape as well.
That's unquestionable. So he's going to be all right. So I think the Jets, there's a chance that they aren't good this year, but I would expect them to be in some tight games. If they have a losing record, they're not going to be an easy out. I think it's going to be quite impressive what they do. There's a chance, though, man. There's a chance that I don't know what their over/under is. 7, 8, 9 games. They might get there, man. So, but coming up, I think they'll be highly successful.